Alright, this is Geordie Prepper, and this is the weekly world news on Wednesday, 8th of March. We're going to be concentrating mostly around North and South Korea and Japan. So Japan moves to its highest alert levels after North Korea fires missiles. Obviously, over the years, North Korea has been firing many missiles, varying degrees of success. I don't think they have particularly the resources that the West has to develop a defense program. Obviously, they like to embellish and promote that they have a system which is more capable than what it actually is. But North Korea will continue to fire missiles. This region will continue to be a focal point, and we just need to be aware that things could be happening elsewhere outside of this region. As North Korea tests and seeks to improve its nuclear arsenal, we've got to ask ourselves who's really behind the actions and the decisions that North Korea makes. North Korea says that the missiles launches were a drill for a strike on US bases. Now, whether this is the intention of North Korea to actually strike United States bases is something that we need to certainly look into and investigate. We can't just take the word of Western mainstream media that this is the case. Certainly America has plenty of bases that are around the world as part of their global hegemony. If North Korea really wanted to provoke the Western powers, as it were, then I think that they would simply need to launch a precious metal, gold or silver backed form of money. And this certainly didn't work out very well for Saddam Hussein or for Colonel Gaddafi when they did those actions. So I think that any of these actions which are happening in the area are really just smoke and mirrors and steam. We need to look at really what's fueling the fire behind it. Turning to news in America now, the House Republicans have released the long-awaited Obamacare replacement bill. It was dubbed Obamacare, but its true title was the Affordable Care Act, and it was anything but affordable, and it didn't offer much care to those that actually needed it. The system was basically to cripple low and middle income households. This is the further agenda to obliterate the low and middle class, simply to put people into lowest of the low and richest of the rich. The system obviously was promised to be removed since President Trump has obviously taken office. Whether something actually replaces it, which is better, is something that we need to keep an eye on. Alright, so that was just a small glimpse of some of the things that are happening in a couple of areas of the world. Mostly what's happening around North and South Korea is something to keep an eye on. Be safe, be prepared, and this is Geordie Prepper, and I'll see you next week for a little selection of news and things that are happening that we need to be prepared for.